Did you know that GTA 5 has nightclubs? That's right, nightclubs. And not just one, there's more than one nightclub inside GTA 5, and the place is actually pretty complete for us to enjoy. You can enter in story mode, no mods, nothing, but nobody knows about it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 9 incredible locations that you absolutely need to explore in GTA 5. You might already know 1 or 2, but my focus here is on places that, man, nobody ever talks about. So go ahead and drop a big like right at the start of the video, alright? Now let's go. The first location is Bahama West Mamas. It's right here on the map where I'm marking for you. Check this out. So what happens is that we can only access it, sort of, when we go out with the characters. You can stop by for a drink, but you can't buy the property or access it freely like other places. However, guys, the textures inside Bahama Mamas are 100% complete in the game, which is different from many mission-only interiors. In most missions, certain locations only load when you're actually doing the mission. But Bahama Mamas, it's always there, fully functional. So let me show you a super easy way to get inside. Come over here to the side, look up with your analog stick, then press to open your phone and jump at the same time. Alright, let's do this. We're going to use a glitch to enter Bahama Mamas. This glitch works by looking up, jumping, and pulling out your phone at the same time. What happens is that as soon as you close the phone, your character will jump. The moment you press the circle button, he'll jump right into Bahama Mamas. If you mess up, the worst that can happen is that he'll fall with a parachute and then respawn on the street. So here's what you do. Look up, pull out your phone, and press square. Alright? That way he'll start walking with the phone in his hand. After doing the phone trick while crouching, get into a car and drive around this area. Make sure not to put your phone away. Just press the button to enter the car. Once you're inside, drive around and head to this exact spot. When you get here, exit the vehicle and crouch while staying close to the car, just like I'm doing. After that, pull up your phone again and then press circle or B on Xbox to put it away. If you do it correctly, you'll be teleported inside Bahama West Mamas. Your character will automatically jump and land inside Bahama Mamas. Now press the button to change the camera view. As soon as you do that, you'll be able to see inside Bahama Mamas. Got it? Guys, I'm doing this on PS5, but I've tested it on both the PS4 version of GTA 5 and the PS5 version, and it worked on both. I believe it might also work on PS3. And here's something interesting. There's actually an NPC inside right at the register. Look at that. He's always there. And when you get inside Bahama Mamas, guys, there's actually a working ATM. Like seriously, I have no idea why Rockstar left this place out because it looks amazing. It's fully detailed, it has an insane bar, and it's just incredible. You have to check it out for yourself. This place is next level. It even has a crazy dance floor. You won't find another spot like this anywhere in the game. You just won't. But if you do know of a place like this, let me know in the comments. There are LED lit lounge chairs, another bar further inside, and even a DJ booth, which I'll show in a second. But guys, this place is absolutely insane. Let's move on to the second location. This one doesn't require any glitches or anything. At this spot right here, guys, you might think everything is closed off, just like a regular background building. A lot of locations in Los Santos are purely decorative, just there to fill up the city, but that's not the case with this place, guys. This place is completely accessible, and man, you'd never expect it. But all you have to do is walk up to this small door and it'll be open for you to enter. Interestingly, once you're inside, you'll see 2 gates, but they're locked. Only the first door is open. Still, this is a huge area. It's actually an electric power plant. I'm not sure if it's abandoned or not. I think it is because there's not a single NPC inside, not a soul. But at the same time, it looks functional since you can shoot at certain parts and see those electric sparks like a shock effect. And this spot is perfect for escaping the cops. So if you ever need to lose the police, just come through that door over there. Because guess what? The cops don't come in. Why don't they come in? No idea, man, but they just don't. And if there's a helicopter chasing you, just go inside the booth and you're completely safe. The cops won't come in and the helicopter won't see you. Let's move on to the third location, guys. First, head to this spot that I've marked on the map. Here's an important detail. You must bring a truck. You'll need it to climb up to the top part of the building. Once you get up here, you'll find an area that Rockstar left unused in the game. It looks like it was meant to be a barbershop or maybe something else. And right next to it, there's what seems like a tattoo studio. And why did Rockstar decide not to use this place? No idea. Rockstar is just wild like that. As you'll see throughout this video, there are a lot of locations that Rockstar just left in the game unused. They're there for us to check out, but they serve no real purpose. I honestly think they were planning to turn this into a tattoo studio or something similar, but then they just gave up. What do you guys think? Let me know, because I have no clue. Oh, and here's a cool trick. If you ever need to escape the cops, just hide inside this spot and they'll never find you. Bonus detail, bullets. Let's move on to the fourth location. Alright, this one is interesting. You've probably created a character in GTA Online before, or at least seen someone do it, right? Well, you know that screen where your character appears during the creation process? Turns out you can actually access that location in story mode. and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. What you need to do is come to this location right here, next to the police station, alright? See this spot? Now you'll have to skydive all the way to the exact point I'm showing on the map. It's not that easy, but don't worry, I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Let's go. Alright, first activate the parachute cheat if you don't have one. Then park your car right here and climb onto this small wall, see it? This area is kind of bugged, but don't worry, it still works. Now walk as far as you can and then jump to land on the bridge. You'll fall into a weird limbo-like area. When you fall into this limbo, open your parachute and head towards that small street down below, see it? There's a little road down there and that's where you need to land. Now pay close attention, if you land too far back from the exact point on the map, your character will just respawn back on the street. But if you land too far forward, you'll end up in a different hidden location, which I'll also show later in this video. So make sure to land right on the street and you'll glitch into the GTA Online character creation scene. And once you're inside, you'll see the entire GTA Online character creation scene. Most of the environment will be fully loaded, almost at 100%. Of course, some parts won't load properly or might look a bit glitched, but that's not a big deal. After all, we're accessing a location that players aren't supposed to reach normally. Even though the area looks cool, it's actually really small. The next location, I think this is the 5th one, is pretty interesting. Guys, have you ever noticed that there's a gym on Los Santos Beach? I think the only mission where we even get close to this gym is one where we have to take out some jurors. But that raises the question, why did Rockstar go through the trouble of making such a detailed gym? Seriously, if you explore this place, you'll see that it's perfectly designed. Everything is well made, but you can't actually use any of it. It's crazy to think that Rockstar put so much effort into places like this, but didn't make them interactive in GTA 5. And by the way, there are other gyms in the game, inside mansions for example, but that's not our focus today. The focus here is just to show this beachside gym because it's probably the biggest one in the game. It's fully detailed, looks great, and is worth checking out. So go ahead and explore it. You'll see how cool it actually is. Now, here's a location that I think very few people have noticed. The fire department HQ in the game. If I'm not mistaken, there are 7 fire stations across the map, but only 2 of them are fully accessible. You can actually walk inside and check out all the details. And honestly, that's insane. It's such a cool detail that most players never even explore. You can tell that Rockstar put a lot of effort into making this a well-designed location. There's even a firefighter pole, like the ones they use to slide down quickly from the sleeping quarters to respond to emergencies. But here's something weird. I actually called for the fire department to test it out, and instead of seeing firefighters sliding down the pole, a random group of firefighters just appeared out of nowhere and completely ignored me. They just drove past like nothing happened. It's interesting because cops don't work like that. If you call the police while standing near an officer, he'll immediately react and start chasing you. But with firefighters, nope. Another firefighter will just show up in the distance like nothing happened, and that's it. Another location here is actually the 2nd fire station. I'm including both fire station locations in this video, and I decided to show this one too because it's slightly bigger. Not necessarily on the inside because honestly the interiors are almost identical, but overall this one just feels a bit larger. There's not much of a difference, but it's still worth checking out. This one is closer to Grove Street. From what I can tell, the interior is exactly the same as the other fire station, but on the outside, this one is much bigger. So I decided to snoop around the area to see if I could find a firefighter helicopter or something unique. But unfortunately, I didn't find anything special. Alright guys, you've probably done the Nigel and Mrs. Thornhill missions before. Remember that mission where we have to break into Tequila? It's one of the properties you can buy in the game, and in that mission we have to beat up a specific NPC, Willie from the band Love Fist. Well, this location is actually huge, and there's a trick to getting inside. That's right, you can access it normally in story mode, without Love Fist or any missions involved. And once you're inside, you'll find a ton of NPCs, making the place feel alive and active. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get in. Alright, the first thing you need to do to unlock this place is make sure you're before the Love Fist mission. So I loaded up an old save where I hadn't met Nigel and Mrs. Thornhill yet. You know, those 2 crazy old folk. This is important because when they send you the SMS, you need to be before the mission in the game's timeline. If you try this using the replay mission function, it won't work. Now when they text you, the game will mark a location where you can go to Tequila since Willie will be there. Here's the trick. When this happens, Tequilala's interior fully loads. Unlike Bahama Mama's, which is always loaded, Tequilala normally doesn't have its full textures inside. But with this method, the entire interior will be 100% loaded. Now go to this spot on the map. where Tequilala is located. Once you're there, do a quick save. This will let you access it whenever you want later. Easy so far, right? Now it's time to start the mission. One thing that really bothers me is that you can complete this mission super fast, just like I'm doing here, because the real trick to unlocking Tequilala happens after the mission. But what really pisses me off is that Tequilala is a property you can actually buy in the game, and it costs $2 million. Yet even after buying it, you still can't access it freely. Like, why, Rockstar? The place is so well designed, seriously. It's insanely detailed, but for some reason, you can't even enter it after purchasing. Try this method and you'll see how perfect the place is. If you don't want to go through all this trouble, you can still access it during the mission. In fact, if you use the replay mission function, you'll be able to enter Tequilala and check out everything inside. But if you follow the method I'm showing you, you'll be able to explore it freely outside of a mission, which is way better. Because unlike Bahama Mama's, Tequilala is actually full of NPCs and there's a whole nightclub scene happening inside. It's way better. Bahama Mama's was completely empty with just one NPC at the register, but here, it's packed with people making it feel alive. Alright, after finishing the mission just like I did here, head back to Tequilala. This time the door will be closed, but the interior textures will still be fully loaded. Take a look, you can see that everything inside is still there, even though the entrance is locked. Now here's what we're gonna do, just a simple trick to get inside quickly. I tested this on both PS4 and PS5 and it worked perfectly, so it should also work on PS3. Just come to this side of the building, climb up, turn the camera and jump again. You'll fall straight into Tequilala just like that. And yes, it's packed with NPCs, seriously full. It's beautiful to see, guys, absolutely amazing. I was honestly shocked when I discovered this trick because the interior is perfect. The only thing missing is a live band, but there's a whole nightclub scene happening inside. When you enter, you'll hear music playing, there's a VIP lounge, people are playing pool, and there's even a bartender ready to serve drinks. It feels completely alive. I have no idea why Rockstar locked this place, guys. Seriously, if anyone has a theory about why Rockstar decided to block this place off, let me know, because it makes no sense to me. There's an arcade machine and it looks amazing. There's even a karaoke setup and the pool table is super detailed with pool cues and everything. Okay, sure, you can't actually play pool, but you can still visit and explore the place. That's why I highly recommend making a save game before doing this trick, so you can come back whenever you want. Every time you return, you'll probably notice new details. There's even a bar upstairs which looks like it could serve draft beer, and of course the DJ booth. This place is absolutely incredible. I have no words, it's just that good. One very important thing, once you get inside, you won't be able to leave normally. So if you want to get out, you'll need to switch characters. For example, switch to Trevor and that'll get you out of there. Alright, let's do this. Now moving on to the last location, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Split Sides West. In GTA 4, Split Sides was a comedy club where you could actually watch stand-up performances inside the game. It was fully accessible in GTA 4. Well, this place also exists in GTA 5, but here's the catch. The exterior of Split Sides West is located up there where I was before, but the interior is actually somewhere else. It's located right near the GTA Online character creation spot. Alright, once you have your parachute, here's what to do. You'll need to climb up again using the same trick as before, but this time you're going to land slightly ahead of where we landed for the GTA Online location. In GTA Online, we landed right in the middle of the street. This time go a bit further forward. It's totally normal to mess up. I personally failed at least 10 times before getting the hang of it, so don't worry if you don't get it on your first try. Now check my minimap carefully. You need to land right here. Once Franklin lands, switch your camera to first person mode and that's it. You'll be inside. If you're playing on PS3 and can't switch to first person, then just jump and press circle. Your character will collide with something and that will force the textures to load. Basically, the textures exist, but they're hidden, so you need to use this little glitch to make them appear. Important detail, guys, unlike Tequilala, this place has no NPCs inside and it's completely unfinished. It looks like Rockstar never finished developing it, so the interior is kind of broken. That means if you make one wrong move, you might get glitched out of the map, but since I had already figured out the trick, I went right back in like a true warrior to redo it and finish this exploration video for you guys. If you're not able to get inside, don't worry, you can still watch me explore it here, but I truly believe that Split Sides West was originally planned to be just like it was in GTA 4. For some reason, I have no idea what kind of dumb reason, Rockstar decided to remove it completely, and honestly it makes no sense because the place was already designed. Some areas inside don't have collision, so to check where you can walk safely, just shoot at the ground. If the bullets go through, don't step there, simple as that. But a lot of areas do have physics, meaning they were fully built and functional at some point. And man, it's insane that Rockstar left this out. Like, if they didn't finish it in time, They could have just released it later as a DLC. Seriously, why not just add it in a future update? And it's not just this place. I mean, think about it. Bahama Mama's Tequilala as a fully accessible property, they could have made all of these places enterable. But no, Rockstar just blocked them off for no reason. Completely locked away, man. Honestly, I'm thinking about making a whole video just on all the blocked locations in GTA 5 that we can still access through glitches. Because seriously, why does Rockstar block this stuff? What's the point of having such detailed interiors if they're just going to lock them away? Makes no sense. It's really strange that Rockstar didn't make these locations accessible, considering that they all play a role in the game's story. Even if they didn't want to include them right away, they could have easily added them later in a DLC or update. I mean, the interiors are fully detailed, the NPCs are there, and some places even have working mechanics like bars and dance floors. Why go through all the effort to create these locations just to block them off? It's honestly a wasted opportunity. Imagine if Rockstar had added a DLC expanding these places, making them interactive, or even adding new missions inside them. It would have been incredible and players would have loved it, but for some reason, they just left them hidden, only accessible through glitches and exploits. It makes no sense. And if you were impressed by all these hidden locations, then get ready to be shocked because some places actually changed throughout GTA 5's story. A destroyed gas station, a hotel, and much more. Click right here on the video indicated by the arrow, and you'll be able to check it all out. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Take care and see you next time.